There it is, Highway 166, not to be confused with Route 66. Get off of the Highway 101 heading south and hang a left. Head up into the mountains. That's the whole idea now. We're going that way. Carson, this is not going to be a good spot to break down at. Why is that?
Might not get out.
Well, why do you say that?
Next service is 52 miles.
52 miles, you kidding me?
New Cayenne.
Here we go. It's actually going to be farther than that for us because we are going off-road up here. We're hoping the roads are open. We don't even know. It's a total crapshoot. Let's do it. Looks a lot like where we're from. Cattle ranching, open hills, but straight ahead, I'm pretty sure that bit of green up there is going to be avocado orchards. Right up there. What do you think?
Pretty sure I'm right. Pretty sure those are avocado orchards over there. We're just south of Arroyo Grande, and they grow quite a bit of avocados in Arroyo Grande. I'm certain those are avocado trees.
From show.
Yeah, isn't that neat? Look at the rocky ridge right there. Yeah, we're looking for rocks. We're on a quest for rocks.
And I see some avocado orchards over here. This really reminds me of the hills behind Concord, between Pittsburgh and Concord. And if you can grow avocados here, and it looks just like the hills of Pittsburgh and Concord, here they come. There they are. Look at all the avocado trees. Avocado trees. Look. If you can grow avocado trees here, you should be able to grow them all over the Bay Area. Commercially. Beautiful out here. Look at this. Oh, I want a home where the buffalo roam and the deer and the antelope play. You know that song? No, it's a good song. All right. I'm not sure what we're looking at here, but this is some kind of reservoir that's dried up. I don't know why. We had a big winter. This bridge. It's incredible. Look at that. So I saw this reservoir on the map. I wonder what the deal is.
Exit's that way, I think.
I think that way.
The water's gone.
That's a trip. They used to be all underwater.
Some fences down there. Like,
Yeah. You can see the water line on the other side. Look at this. What do you think, Carson?
this is beautiful.
Well, there's a river down there. See it? Down there with the reeds. There's a natural dam right there. See it? Broke through.
Yeah.
The mountains are really abrupt here. They go up, straight down, straight back up. Got our first rock formation starting to pop up. Look at this. Looks like Arizona, doesn't it? A little bit. Pretty. What did we say it was? Highway 166. Get your kicks on Highway 166. All right, there they are, blooming, blooming, blooming. I actually stopped the vehicle just for you to take this shot. All those yuccas, a little population over there, a little yucca party, or Hesperalo, however you'd like to say it. I call it yucca. And look how beautiful that is. Okay, everybody, Carson Gregg has made a very significant discovery on Highway 166. What is it?
If you look up here, there's some beautiful Dudleyias.
Dudleya, he even knows the name. Plant nerd. Dudleya, I believe it's Dudleya Bretonii. Okay, this is a plant you see down in San Diego County. I had no idea it grew this far north. We're just south of San Luis Obispo right now. There it is, that beautiful big white succulent up on the cliff. They always grow on cliffs because they need really good drainage. They can't get a bunch of water stuck in them. And And they always grow sideways to shed the water. Okay, that one up there is a big mama plant. And you see up to the left, there's one right in the middle of the frame there. Okay, if you go down a little bit, you'll start seeing it. There's one right there. There's another one right there. And there's even a little baby underneath it. Now, I'm very carefully going to drive forward and show you a few more things from our don't even have to get out of the car botanical tour of the Central Coast. Oh, there's one hiding in the bushes right in there. See it? Right in there. Next to that yellow flower. All right. And then, okay, here's a naked one right up here. I saw some further back and I'm like, Carson, we got to turn around. I got to get this on video. I had no idea. There's another one right up there. Right up there. I had no idea. This is my favorite native succulent. There's one right in front of you right there. Okay, it's such a cool plant. It's like bright white. It's called the chalk dudleya. And if you go and touch it, it'll have a whole bunch of chalk. Oh, there's some growing on the rocks up there. See them? Little babies up there. They grow right underneath Quercus agrifolia oftentimes, but always on these cuts. In fact, this is a man-made road cut right here, and I swear 95% of all the dudleyas I've ever seen have been growing on man-made road cuts. What does that tell you? That tells you that plant really owes its existence to us humans. It's doing better because of us, not worse. Sort of the inverse story, as is typical. And then above that, you can see the flower. There's one right there, and then right there, there's one that's flowering, sending its blooms are kind of red. Anyway, I see something else that's really cool in here. Is this a salvia? What is this? What is this? Yeah, this is a blooming, no. Well, there's salvia, but then what's the other thing? I have no idea. Look at how pretty that is. Someone's gonna tell us what that is. The bees love it. Look at that. Carson, can you help me out and tell me what this plant is?
I have no idea.
No idea. Carson has no idea. Okay, well, we're gonna turn around. Oh, look, there's a whole clump of beautiful silver yucca whipple-eye right there. All right, Carson, keep a move on.
Yeah.
Look at them all over there. All those white spots on the hill over there. Oh, you can't see, my window's too dirty. All the white spots all over there are yucca whipple-eye.
Now look at how, because maybe the soil type changes the exposure, but you get a completely different plant profile. You've got a silver plant dominating in some spots, real dark green in others. I'm not sure if that's like manzanita or what's happening up there, but it's all punctuated by yucca whipple-eye. It's got all those little vertical yellowish white explanation things are. What a beautiful combination of colors though. Green and coming up again, silver. There you go. Green and silver. What a wonderful combination with a little bit of gold. Classic California. Carson spotted some rocks. Remember, I'm all about rocks. Look at that. That's awesome. Oh yeah, look at this formations. Oh yeah. Woo! That's crazy. That's a full cantilever. Oh my god.
All right, we gotta pull over. Those people got by us. They're wondering why we're being tourists,
Acting like tourists. Let's frame up that rock with this beautiful blue oak. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my gosh. That's almost worth hiking over there, Carson.
Did you ever see Young Guns, the movie?
No.
These guys go out, they're like cowboy dudes from way back in the day. And they found a bunch of peyote. They took their peyote and they went up a place like that. And they were just like, woo!
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Look, there's yucca whipple-eye on the top. Shows you how big that rock is. These yuccas look tiny up there. Little white specks. Little vertical white specks. That's awesome.
Tell me what you see.
A lot of flowers.
Okay,
Oh,
I can't remember. I kind of knew the name of that. Is that Clarkia? That's a really cool native pink thing. Grows on a lot of these cuts I've seen in my career, but its name is escaping me at the moment. Someone's going to write down what this one is. It's Super cool. What do you think, Carlos? You having fun? You having more fun than you were when I found you, for sure. There's a book called Oaks of California. You guys should go out and buy it. I believe the cover has a photo a lot like this, somewhere down here in this region, actually. And we're back on the northern end of the Santa Barbara Mountains. We're gonna go through the Santa Barbara Mountains, pretty much riding the rim from Napomo, pretty much down to Ojai. That's the idea. And this is what it looks like. And here is a beautiful blue oak right here.
All right, I want some comments down below. I want to know where you can go in California, semi-coastal California, in oak habitat with that much beautiful land, lots of flat land that's completely undeveloped. Look at that. There's not a structure anywhere in this view frame here. That is absolutely spectacular. The whole time I'm driving up here, I'm thinking, wow, this is like the best Caltrans landscaping I have ever seen. Look at this. Look how pretty it is. I mean, whatever landscape architect did this, just did a great job. Here, watch this frame up. Watch this frame up right here. Oh, it's a little windy. Sorry. Look at this frame up. How's that? Oh, yeah. Haha. Haha. No, nobody planted those. And I truthfully don't even know what they are. I would like to know. Thank you very much for commenting. Another really interesting thing you see from this vantage point. Does anybody tell me what it is? I'll zoom in, see if anybody can tell. Let me know when you know. Let me know when you know. Let me know when you know. I'm almost fully zoomed in. Okay, those of you who said, wow, there's only yucca whipplei on the south facing slope, south and west facing slopes, and there are 0 on the north and east facing slopes. That's because it's a tropical plant and likes the heat, needs the heat. Whereas the oaks, the more green stuff, likes the coolness of the north face. It's a really good example of the microclimate basically that's out there. You've got a completely different microclimate, one side to the other, not far at all away from each other. All right, we are really getting high, so high. We just keep getting higher and higher and higher. And look, if you get high enough, you'll get into the conifer zone, which is right up there. Big pine trees. 3,500 feet, the kid says. There's a radio tower right here. I'm gonna skip that. I wanna go check out these trees. And I suggest, guys, if you get one of these vans, this road so far, 2-wheel drive road, easy road. But this thing's got 4-wheel drive, no problem. I suggest if you get one of these vans, get a roof rack. Remember, tell them Gary sent you, field van. Ask for Jonathan or Peter or Juan. Juan's my best friend there of all. He's the coolest guy there. Sorry, Jonathan. Sorry, Peter. Anyway, and Jonathan said that if you buy a van from him, he'll give you 2 hats. I have it on tape, so keep that in mind. And then when you get it, come on out here, have some fun. Check out the pine trees.
Just like that. It almost looks like we are in the Sierra Nevada. But no, we're on the Central Coast. If you fly over Baja, California, the mountains there get high enough, it comes right out of the desert, and it's like this. Look at that. Look at that shot, right up there. Nice. What do you think? Phlox? Is that phlox? I have no idea. That is gorgeous. So this is growing in the little bit of the pine needle duft from the pine needles up here. You've got some cool scrub oak, and these things are growing on the rocks on this road cut, again, in an unnatural condition because this road cut didn't exist at one point, but now it does, and that's the reason that these things are growing. So you see that, Carson? Pretty, pretty, pretty. We are definitely up.
So what's the elevation?
I'm gonna guess 4,000 feet.
3990.
Wait,
10 feet up.
wait, hold on. But that's the ground. I'm 10 feet. My head is about right? What are we now?
It hasn't changed.
What? What about now? Here, look at this campsite. Oh, this is cool. This would be great if we wanted to stop here, but we don't.
This is called Miranda Pine Campground.
That's nice. Now we want to make it to the rocks. That's our goal. Oh, I see a rock. There's a rock up there. There's another rock. All right, that's the road to Miranda Pine Campground, and we're not going that way. It's not far up the road. We're gonna keep going this way and look at what we see up here. That looks pretty cool. That looks like it's in the middle of Norway or something. Look at that. I get a better shot. How's that? Beautiful. All right, come on, man. The kid wants to keep going. I'm like, no, we gotta stop. Look at this. Really great form. All these are different forms of Yaquipla. This one is a really tight, dense form, and it makes offsets. Look at that. Oh yeah, so beautiful against this orange rock. Pretty, pretty, pretty. I just had to stop. Probably wondering, what does the van look like from here? Well, I'll show you. That's what it looks like. Just like that. All right, I'm trying to give you guys a little bit of, oh, maybe I'm out of water. Trying to clean the windshield a little bit, but no water. I gotta fill that up again. Anyway, we're getting into some, on the north side here, into some really beautiful oaks. Let's get you a better shot. Pines, and I even saw a big leaf maple up here. Didn't expect to see that. And it's getting nice and lush. Evergreen forest. Not sure what oak this is. You know what oak that is? Beautiful small oak. Look at that. Oh, look at that shot. Sorry. There's a problem with traveling with me. Gosh, you gotta look out the window. Right there. Sound of Music. That looks like Yellowstone Park, doesn't it? Right up in the Santa Barbara Mountains. Carson, you glad that we filled our tank up full of diesel?
Yeah.
I don't see any fuel stations up here. Zero.
There's oil lines.
Oil lines? Santa Barbara. There's the fog moving in. Just like yesterday. Look at that fog. All right, look at this. This is what you call a wind tunnel. Look, it's not windy at all right here. Roll your window down. Look at this. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at that down there. All right. Hardly wind, right?
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit, but wait till we come up here. I can see it. Look at it up there. Blowing hard across the road. All right, keep your window down, Carson. Let's do a little experiment. See how hard it's gonna blow. Let's go through it. There it comes. Are you afraid?
A little bit.
You a little afraid? Here we go. Here it comes. The wind tunnel. Is it blowing? Whoa! It's totally blowing. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Wow. It is blowing. This is amazing how much it changes just in a few hundred feet. Here's your manzanita blooming. Blooming. Yeah. All right. This is a rocky road. I need to concentrate on driving this thing. Look at that. This is the plant that God made for penalizing people who drive their four-wheel drive vehicles up in the mountains to scratch their paint. It's just sticking out, trying to scratch paint. But we had Carson get out. He spotted me. We're gonna be okay. We gonna be okay? Barely. Oh, we got pruners. I didn't know we had those.
Yeah.
Perfect. Here, give me that. I'll help the next guy. All right. Next time you come up here, you can thank Uncle Gary, for preserving your paint job. All right, now we're doing a little trail maintenance here. Always good not only to have your field van hat, you want to have your pruners too. Hopefully they don't wreck your reader glasses. But I'm just going to reach out the window and prune as I go. But we don't want to scratch this beautiful van if we can help it. So, well, okay, just like that. Help the next person, huh? Right there. There. What do you say? Hey, bud. I get this. I wonder how many miles it'll be like this. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Someone's got to prune the trail. It's community service, Carson.
Yeah.
Dude drinking that beer must have loved native salvia. He must have loved native salvia. Look at this beautiful thing. I'm not sure which one this is. Look how low to the ground it grows. I think it's a salvia. Oh yeah. Oh my God. Carson, you can smoke this stuff. Here. Try that. Smell it. Smell it. What does that smell like?
Strong.
That smells like salvia mixed with dope. Anyway, look at this cool salvia. It's like a beautiful little matted ground cover. People travel miles and miles and miles to see the Grand Canyon when they could just come up here. There's nobody here. Middle of spring. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at these long views. That is looking towards Santa Barbara. We're way back here.
Good spot to turn around.
Carson just said that was a good spot to turn around back there. I haven't given up yet. There's a lot of bush. Sometimes you just gotta plow through the bush. Is this what you call bushwhacking? The definition of bushwhacking?
Chopping.
Am I okay on your side?
Yeah.
Don't you scratch my car. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. This person's maintaining the road from outside the window.
You got it.
Cutting the oaks back. All right. If it's like this the whole way, we just did like about a mile of bushwhacking back there. Look at the lighting though. This is incredible up here. It's incredible. Look at it. Look at this. I see something very cool coming up. Oh, look at that evergreen forest. Oh, that is lush. Oh my God, it looks like Costa Rica. Wow. Look at the whole pine stand down there. This is spectacular. There's a little bit of development down there, I see. Way down there. I see something really beautiful coming. I think it's a lupine. Yeah, it's gotta be a lupine, right? Coming up. No, it's not. What is this? Ceanothus. Carson, something spectacular is coming. What is that? What the heck? That's gotta be a Ceanothus. Oh my gosh, it's gotta be a Ceanothus. Oh, let's get out. Let's get out. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, look at you. Look at you out of nowhere. Like a giant puff of blue snowdrift. Look at that. All right, we're gonna get a still frame. We're gonna get a still. What do you think? I bet it smells too. Smell it. This is a native lilac. I don't know which species. Oh my God, it smells amazing. Oh wow. Oh, that's the most heavenly scent. What do you think about that scent?
It's amazing.
All right, we got the perfect lighting. Oh, I bet there's not a better photo anywhere in the world of this plant, this particular species. So let's get some photos here. Let's get a photo of you in it, and we'll get a photo of you not in it. Fix your hair. Fix your hair. Shave your beard. Okay, let me get a little higher. Wow. Look at that. I'm gonna get a still frame now. All right, we just lost our lighting. We got here at the right moment. There's the invisible sun. Okay, so tell me, people, which species of lilac is this? California lilac. Look, it's the only one around. You would think there'd be a whole bunch. It's kind of ugly on the inside, but we'll take a look at the foliage if I can find any. It's nothing but flowers. Look at this. Here's the foliage right here. No, it's not. That's not a California ceanothus. Is it? Is it? That leaf does not look like, the flower looks like ceanothus. Now I'm confused. It's got to be a ceanothus, right? It's got to be. No, it's got to be. It smells just like one. The flowers just look like one. The leaves look nothing like the ceanothus I'm used to. Look at that. All right, well, there's also something else that's really cool I've never seen before up here. It's this little tree. It comes around, like pops up like bamboo. And there's the flower. Anybody know what this is? Looks like it's probably deciduous, but that's a really pretty thing right next to the what I'm calling ceanothus. You have an interesting, different, well, I guess it's the same manzanita, but then a little bit of coffee berry. All right, we got to keep moving here, but look at that. Look at that shot. All right, so the golden light died out on us. Oh, well, it looks amazing. Look at that. Carson, did aliens plant it? Just one?
Yeah.
Just one. Why would they plant just one? Those aliens were like, let's like trip Gary out.
For you.
Just for me. So there's not another single one. That's the only one we've seen on the whole trip. I mean, what is that? Do you think we'll see another one?
Say 50-50.
And we're only a third of the way. This is taking how long so far? What's taking longer? Stopping to cut the brush or me freaking out on plants?
Probably you.
How many times did we stop?
Well, how long is this video? That like times 2.
I'll have to cut a lot. Anyway, we're rolling. Here's another kind of pine. We haven't seen this kind yet. That's a different kind of pine. Like I said, I don't know my pines. Let's get a better shot here. You get it? Got it? See that? They're gonna let us know what these are. This way we don't have to look them up, Carson. You just have other people do the work for us.
There you go.
Cute little manzanita forest in here. Gorgeous view off in the distance. We're riding the ridge, riding the Santa Barbara Mountain Ridge. Here we go. Here we go. Look at these manzanitas. These manzanitas are a little lower growing because the winds hit them up here and keep them sort of pruned down. Maybe this might be just a completely, in fact, I had a suspicion. This is a totally different manzanita than what we've seen before. It's beautiful, low growing. If I was more ambitious, I'd take cuttings. Oh, I gotta stop real quick. Gotta stop. You might want to see this. Look at this plant. This looks like a solanum. It's a ground cover solanum. I didn't even know there was a ground cover solanum mixed in with this beautiful manzanita. Please let me know what species manzanita you think this one is here. There's what the shape it takes on. It's a beautiful shape. All right, we've come upon what looks to be an unbelievable oak right on the ridge. If we had more time, we'd get out and explore that. That looks incredible. I wonder if that's a canyon live oak through the window. That's incredible. Just again, it's just one dominating, just dominating in there. It's a bumpy road. Look at this. Maybe it's a whole little colony. Oh, that's got to be incredible back there. Can we stop, Dad?
Gotta go.
That tree's amazing. Right on the ridge. You can build a tree house, look over the whole world. Wow. Oh. Care what you say, Dad. I'm getting out of the car. I'm stopping.
All right.
I'm stopping.
Go for it.
I'm stopping. I don't care what you say. I'm going in. Oh, look. Another patch planted by aliens. No, this is the same salvia. It's just a ring of salvia. Look at this. Just dominating this one spot. And there's a little bit of that solanum ground cover. A little bit more. And then look, nothing anywhere except one giant spot of salvia. That's amazing. Look what's happening. They have an artificial berm here to carry the water away from the road. So I wonder if the water's coming down, so it's creating the perfect conditions for that. But there it is. Look at that. Of course I don't know what they are. But look at that white flower. Gorgeous. While Carson laboriously works to preserve my paint job, I've been working too, so. But he's been working harder. Two different types of manzanitas right there. You have a silver one on the right and a green one on the left. No idea of the species names, but they're very, very cool. And we're seeing our Dendromecon bush poppy up here as well. Hang with me, you gotta expect it. You gotta expect it. It's just the way it is. It's the way it is. Look at you, Penstaman! Oh, look! Can you believe it? People have been driving over this thing. Look, here's the trail. You know they've been driving over it, at least this part of it. And look, nature finds a way. There you go, some red native California Penstamen. First time I've seen it on the trip. There's some more right here. This baby's coming up. Some right there. All right, let's hit the road.
Wild native California artichoke right there. That's what it looks like at its wild farm. We're not going to be eating that tonight, but it does look pretty. And there's some rocks. Close up of the native California artichoke. It's pretty, but it looks prickly.
You see it?
Yeah.
I think it's a different kind. Maybe not. Let's see. Okay. Same one. Yep, this is the same one, same leaf. There's the second ceanothus we've seen right there. Beautiful puffball blue. I believe it's called ribes, maybe gooseberry. I am not entirely sure. If I'm wrong, someone will definitely let us know. And they will be our hero, because inquiring minds want to know. Whoa. Tell me what you see. Tell me what you see. Super blue.
White one and a blue one.
Super blue. Look at, put it one more time. Super blue. Look at the difference there.
Carson's got a white one, more or less.
There's blue. Every one of these things is variable because they're seed grown. And you'll find that there are some that are bluer than the rest. And once you find the bluest of them all, that's the one you want to use. Or the whitest, if you like white. But you're right. I mean, it's almost like this is like this soft powder blue. Look at that. And this one's darker blue. And then here's a really dense one up here. Look at this one. It could be just because it's in the rocks, poorer soil. Look at that beautiful shape. Ceanothus, people. All right, it's mid-May. That's a bumpy road. Mid-May. You want to come up, see the Ceanothus bloom. You're gonna want to come in mid-May, because that's when it's all happening. So beautiful. Look how pretty this is. Such a feminine, delicate color and texture. So soft. And it's totally fragrant. Let's just call this Lilac Road. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at the density. Oh, it smells so good. Wow. What's interesting, people, is that, well, I find interesting, there's always one place, like on the planet, or one little area where any particular plant just dominates. It like won't grow in so many places, but then all of a sudden everything's perfect for it. And in that place, like nothing can compete with it. That's its sweet zone. We're definitely in the sweet zone of this particular Ceanothus. It has this really little kind of softer green color to it, and the leaves that I've never seen foliage like that. Usually it's like darker green and it's sort of ruffled more. This doesn't have any of that ruffling effect. It's kind of a bluish color in there. You see the foliage. But anyway. Carson, you ever seen something more beautiful Ceanothus before?
Oh, it's incredible.
You like it? You're into it? Look at that. Can't get enough of it. Carson, my side's really pretty. How's your side?
It's not bad.
Not bad?
Not bad at all. Came right out of the clouds.
Wow.
You see that?
Look at that. All right. Usually, that's me. Flying over these beautiful mountains, looking down, going, oh my gosh, what would it be like to be in these mountains? Well, now I am. Dream come true. Santa Barbara Mountains. Oh, it's amazing. Amazing. Basically between Highway 101 and Highway 5, riding in the spine of the Central Coast from Nipomo to Ojai. And got the van. We're having to trim a little bit along the way. Look at your is it a Dendromecon Har40i Island Bush Poppy Ceanothus. It's May. It's mid-May. I'm gonna end with this shot that I came, look, my footprints right there. Sasquatch was here. I got this great photo. I'll show it to you. It's right here. What do you think? Is that cool? I think it's cool. Be a great time lapse. Guys, want to put a big thank you out to Carson Gragg for this video. The kid's been going far ahead behind enemy bush lines and getting ahead of the forest right here, making sure we can get through this. There's some tight spots, and this looks like one of them right here. Can't scratch the van. Cannot do it. Cannot do it. I'm gonna jump out and help him right now. If only my windows were clean. What's going on down there, Carson?
I don't know.
Did you turn on the fog machine? Look at this.
It's an eddy.
Look at that. I've been watching this. It comes up and it swirls backward. Look at that.
Whoa.
It's like a dead end for the fog right here. Gosh, trippy, huh? Would that be a great time lapse if we had time? We don't have time.
We're moving pretty quick. You don't even need the time lapse.
No, you know.
Wow. And all of this air is just stuck here.
Yeah.
That's the weirdest part.
I guess it's just like the elevation is perfect for this particular amount of fog. It's just like a dam, like damming a river. It just stops. It's really neat. Oh no. I think we have just enough space, don't we? We have just enough. Or are we printing? We're printing. We're printing again.
Let me out.
Pink. That's pink. Absolutely pink. Faux show. Carson says stop here. And I don't know where he went. He ran ahead. But it's getting dark. We got a long way to go and a short time to get there. Better run now, run now, run now, Smokey, run. So we're having a great time. And van is handling it. I could just like completely scratch up the van and just blaze over there, but it's so pretty. I don't want to mess my van up. Anyway, so here we are in this beautiful little pine forest, small little pine forest. These are probably some of the bigger ones we've seen. Nice and straight. Makes me wonder if they ever logged these trees. But it's absolutely gorgeous up here, people. There's just an endless amount of California land that no one sees. This is part of it up here. Maybe I need to start doing like videos on this. I'll quit. Should I quit? Let me ask you a serious question. Should I quit my day job? Start doing this full time? I love my day job. Almost as much as I love this. Maybe the same. Anyway, there you go. There's the van. And we're going to camp right here. Successful day. And as it's a successful day, you know what it's time for? That's right. One of these. Coors Light. It's like half mineral water, half beer. Can't get in too much trouble with the Coors Light. Plus, it matches the van. And they're not even sponsoring me. Hey. Yes, it pays to have your own avocados freshly picked from your tree. And we're gonna create some. What's on the menu tonight?
El Pastor tacos.
El Pastor taco.
There you go.
Al Pastor tacos, just like the man said. What do you think, Carlos? That's his new name, Carlos. Carlos is gonna get some of that.
Maybe.
He's part of the gang. Yeah, he's part of the gang. He gets some of that for sure. All right, we will see you in the morning. We're not going to bore you with what we eat, but it's going to be Al Pastor tacos. The guys at the fraternity were throwing this away. They had a hamburger cookout. I opened the garbage can to throw something in the garbage can. And I saw this, and I was like, actually, it was twice this big. I put all this on my burger. They're like, oh yeah, we're done. We didn't need that. And it was just sitting there on top. So, yeah, I'm not going to waste that. No way, baby. See you tomorrow. All right. There it is, people. Pile on the tomatoes like that. Throw the avocado on there. Stack it up nice and high because you've got unlimited avocado. Just like that. And then, yeah. Thank you, sir. That was quite a concoction you've got going on. You got our salsa. What about our pup? Got something for our pup? You cooked it all up over here.
It wasn't.
Our pup does like avocado. We found even the skin.
Well.
So, Carlos, you really are a Carlos. You like avocado, aguacate. That's right. Here's our little pup. It's gonna get a little food. Look, you like carnitas? I bet Carlos likes carnitas. You like carnitas?
Start with that.
Oh, come on. I know it's a little spicy. There's a lot of jalapeno in there. Yep.
Oh yeah.
He's a Carlos for sure. He's definitely a Carlos. Only a Carlos would eat carnitas like that have so many spices in them and jalapenos. All right, and that pretty much is the end of our day.